What's the weirdest thing you've been addicted to? Biting the inside of my cheeks. I realize that it's probably not healthy to be biting layers of skin away from the inside of my mouth, but for some reason I just cannot stop. Even when I do stop for like a week or something, and the inside of my mouth goes back to regular within the next few days, I'm back to biting. Sparkling water, in lieu of a much harder addiction to beer. It's funny how you can power through the 12 plus beers in a night and not think twice. But drink the whole 12 pack of sparkling water and it just seems excessive. Quasi cupcakes. I must confess, I was completely addicted to that game. I'm usually quite good at not falling for childish time wasters, but something about the game drew me in. Thankfully, I was able to overcome my addiction. Hello Captain Holt, greetings, Gina Lunetti. I was thinking the same thing. That scene was hilarious. Super sour candy. To the point that the roof of my mouth is chemically burnt, and I lose taste for a few days. Same. If I run out of sour candy, I'll suck on a slice of lemon dusted in sugar. Excellent substitute actually. Polishing off a bag of warheads in one sitting will fuck you up. Interestingly, I did some research on this a while back after my own caustic burn experience and found that severe cravings for sour foods could suggest a deficiency of magnesium in your body. Other side effects include anxiety, migraines, poor coordination, etc. Dennis Loaded Zesty Nachos 2015 was a weird time in my life. Loaded Zesty Nachos are amazing. Especially with an extra side of pepper jack queso. The only downside is that eating them will give you the type of shits where you have to take your shirt off 2 minutes in because you're overheating. The type of shits where you start making little half promises to God that if he lets you pull through this whole ordeal with an unscathed ring piece you'll finally turn your life around. A few years back I was going through a really rough time. I learned how to make GIFs, started making a ton of them, and posted them on Tumblr for people. I got really addicted to it because it gave me something positive to do. I used to spend multiple hours a day making wallpapers to post on 4chan in my early to mid-teen years. I had a 175 GB external hard drive filled with source material. It was a very strange time in my life. I bite my lower lip until it bleeds. It's gotten to the point where people regularly point out that my lip is swollen. LED light bulbs. When they first came out I ordered on eBay from China and then I just kept getting more and more of them. Different varieties, different watts, different color temps. If I saw one in a store and it was cheap I'd pick it up and see how it compared to the other ones. Orange Tic Tacs. That's not a weird addiction. That's just good taste, brother. Does your mouth taste all tangy and delicious? Raw pasta, I would destroy half a bag one stick at a time when I was a kid. Same. I always called them spaghetti sticks and my mama would always keep a package of spaghetti noodles in the fridge just for me. Biting the skin around my fingers. I have a friend who does this. You can't tell from the surface, but once he put his hands underwater in the pool and the skin on the tips of his fingers were many shades lighter than the rest of his hands, from all the layers of skin that he's picked/bitten off. I bit my nails really bad as a kid. I eventually broke the habit and can grow nice nails, but now I pick at the skin around my nails. People comment on how it looks fairly often, and I hate it. I'm addicted to watching Forensic Files. Dude, that one is my show. I love Forensic Files. Peter Thomas was such a great narrator. Smelling dry erase markers, I just have to do it every time I get my hands on one. OMG, same, but for scented markers a little back, they just smelled so good. Smelling hand sanitizer. The way it burns the nose really gets me going. I work in a lab and I have that stuff all around me. But I have another smell I like and that's the weird smell of a fridge full of blood serum samples. It doesn't smell foul, it has some kind of fresh smell to it. Really weird. I don't directly put my nose into samples, but I always notice that certain smell when I need to open the fridge, and I kinda enjoy it. I'm not a vampire, I swear. Yakult. Still addicted. Butter on toast. Just butter. Ate that shit religiously for like 5 months straight. Butter on an English muffin that's nice and toasty for me. Eating crushed ice cubes. I don't know why. Craving and chewing ice, pagophagia, is often associated with iron deficiency, with or without anemia, although the reason is unclear. I went through a period of about 2 years when I craved ice. It got so bad that I would sometimes get the shakes when I couldn't have it. I was constantly making ice, no ice maker in the fridge, and got to learn all the different qualities of ice. Came to love it when it was slushy just before freezing. Anyway, turns out I was anemic. Took iron pills and haven't had a craving since. My father has done that my whole life. I hate the sound it makes. I try not to eat it around my family, so I would take a small cup and fill it with crushed ice then be on my way. It is a lot better than smoking, which my entire family does. Vinegar. On just about everything I eat. Snorting fake perk 30s, i.e. fentanyl, 15 to 20 a day, 52 days clean now though. There will always be a part of me that loves them. Proud of you for getting clean. Burt's Bees original lip balm. Weirdly, I buy this in the winter, for my nose. You know when you blow your nose so much it's raw. A couple years ago, in a moment of desperation when searching for relief, I tried my original Burt's Bees lip balm and my oh my, it burned / cooled so good. Literally the next day I felt a difference. Now I use it as a preventative, so I don't get that raw feeling. For some reason I've never tried it until this winter. I now have a bloody stockpile of the stuff. It's great stuff. My ex always used it, so now I'm too weirded out to use it, but damn do I miss it. Buffalo sauce. For some reason I put it on almost everything. Whoa, fucking same. It's delicious, man, and goes with pretty much everything except desserts. Especially chicken. White cheddar ice cakes. My mom would go grocery shopping once a week, and when she was sick of running out she bought 18 family size bags for me 1 week. Obviously that was when I stopped the addiction. Hot sauce. I would sip it out the bottle and pour it on my food till tears came rolling down. And those spearmint lifesavers, edit, just to clarify, I'm not talking about consuming the two together. I was weirdly addicted to them, separately. Flossing. I carry floss picks with me everywhere. The feeling of something stuck in my teeth and not being able to pick it out with my tongue or fingernail drives me up the wall. I floss after nearly every meal. That and Reddit. Currently hooked on mall massages at those little Chinese kiosks. $20 for 25 minutes of pure bliss on the neck and shoulders is beautiful. Shit, where is this? I've been meaning to get a massage for like 15 years. Reality television. I need help. Chapstick. My lips feel naked without it. Gotta use it all the time now. Eating only pickle slices rolled in pepperoni slices as a meal. I love baby dill pickles wrapped in lunch meat ham, so I get the flavor combination. Hockey statistics. Just filling my brain with information I don't need. Chewing the inside of my cheeks. I'm addicted to working. I think it comes from being poor growing up. And I don't know if this is considered OCD or an addiction, but I detail the interior of my car every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm talking inside smells and looks brand new. Reddit. Charleston chews. Eating shaved ice. No flavor, just ice. Peeling the skin off my lips, even to an unhealthy level. Takis. It got to the point where I was eating a bag of Takis every day for weeks. Shirley Temples. One of my best friends is addicted to Afrin. It's very addictive. It shouldn't be used for more than 3 days at a time or there is a high chance you'll get dependent on it. It's not a feeling of being high, but like your nose won't clear itself anymore. I can't stop getting hoodies every time I want to eat out. Help. It's too much money to get a $5 meal every time. Energy drinks. Flamin' hot Cheetos, bro. Not weird, but yeah. Ear fucking myself using cotton buds 3 to 5 a day. Vanilla wafers, no more needs to be said. Code Red Mountain Dew. For as long as I can remember, I have loved to bunch up the hem at the bottom of my shirt into straight lines and rub my fingers and thumb on them, and I also like to put the thin edges of clothing under my fingernails. I'm addicted to cocoa butter Vaseline. I apply it to my lips 10 to 20 times a day. The green plastic drink stops at Starbucks. I can and will chew on them all day, cracking my neck and jaw obsessively every few minutes. It's a bad habit that I can't get rid of. I have to be constantly moving my hands, so I've gotten really into card flourishing and magic / sleight of hand with my wedding ring. Scratching a specific spot on forehead and then on my jaw. I did it for 21 years before stopping. It started when I had varicella. When I was 4, I had 2 scabs between my eyebrow and started scratching them while sucking my thumb. It was really comforting. My mom tried to make me stop several times because she feared it was going to leave a mark, but surprisingly it didn't. I was scratching the hell out of them, drawing blood several times a week, so I'm pretty sure I'm Wolverine. Seriously straight up addicted to nasal spray. It says on the box to not use it for more than 3 days, and they are super serious about that. Been using it for over 10 years. At times this meant using tons of it, but now I have it regimented to 2 to 3 sprays a day. Apparently the best way to quit is to just stop using it cold turkey, but when I don't use it, I feel like someone is trying to suffocate me by smothering me with a pillow. This is manageable when awake, but makes it nearly impossible to sleep.